I was once a camper myself. But it wasn't anything like this.
Cheap creep. Okay, so I like and I hate spray foam insulation. But check this out. I wanted to fill that hole that Coleman campers have where the frame comes in. You see around there? So I spray foamed it. Of course it made a big mess. But if you use an oscillating saw, look how smooth that comes out. All you do is just follow it. You know, around the frame. And it's too hard to do one-handed. You can see how smooth that comes out. It's like a perfect cut. And then you know, I'll paint over that when I paint the camper frame. So let me get that done and I'll show you what it looks like when it's all nice and pretty. Look at that. Pretty. Paint over that, and now my camper is even more insulated than it ever was. Because being out in the country, man, I'll tell you, them mice, they find every little crack and crevice to get into, and this is probably one of them. So I'm gonna wire wheel this all out, and I got some black heavy duty acrylic. I'm gonna take my tank off because I got a new tank, and let's get moving. All I gotta say is wow, take a look at this. This came out absolutely beautiful. Nice and black and clean looking. If you're wondering what paint I used, highly recommend it. This is just a good old Krylon acrylic enamel with a durable finish. And it feels good. I mean, it's smooth. It's got a nice gloss to it, so it should stay pretty clean. I'm pretty impressed. This is actually aluminum and came out good. So there's my little heater exhaust. I didn't want to paint that. I could paint that black with some high heat paint, but probably not. I don't know. It's kind of nice that it's silver so it sticks out, so I'm conscious of it when I'm backing in and stuff. Okay, here's my rear bumper before. I gotta trim that insulation and that insulation. I also cut off, they had a couple old brake lights that were all broken, so I took those off. I mean, these are brand new and bright, so I don't think I need one on here. It's just kind of cool looking, but I don't know. Maybe I'll put a light, like a white light. It'd be kind of nice for backing up, or I can use this wire right here for maybe a backup camera. That'd be smart. So yeah, look at that working. Getting dark, but looking sharp. That really dresses that bumper up. It just makes me realize how much I need to paint this thing. Looking good. I think I'm going to take and use my Flex Seal and paint that step with rubberized white. I went ahead and painted the inside rail and the frame and my step. Used the rubberized paint. Came out pretty good. Rubberized Flex Seal. Oh, and I put another coat on the door because I want it good and rubbery. We'll see what it looks like tomorrow. All right, next day, looking good. It's all nice and painted. No more rust there. Painted the bottom door again, a little bit rubber. Cover up the skirts. And look at that beautiful rear bumper. It is nice. Got a little bit of overspray there, but that's all right. I'm repainting the whole thing anyway. But she's now a rust-free bumper. Looking good. And the front, also rust-free. Pretty sharp. All right, painting. So I took and I painted my propane tank because it was ugly and rusty. I painted the hardware to hold down said propane tank. And took and I'm working on the spare tire. Got that painted. That was really ugly and crusty. And I'll show you what the current wheels look like. Current wheels, yucca, rusty. So I'm just going to, I was going to take them off, but I'm going to wait to take them off to check the bearings and everything. The tires are good, it rolls good, so I don't want to mess with it too much this season. But I am going to take and get it also painted, Flex Seal white. The other thing, these levelers that come down, you can see everything that's, you know, got a lot of surface rust. That's what it looked like before, and now it's drying right now, but now it's nice and white. It's easier to see under a dark surface, so I'll be able to pull it up and down. And it's still in good shape, just all surface rust and just need to be repainted. Okay, even though that I have that platform where the propane cylinder sat, I don't like that it's metal. You can see how badly it just rusted. So what I'm going to do is put a piece of material in there. And what piece of material better than our good old fiberglass enforced vinyl and white. This is really handy. I use this for the floors in my storage space and under my sink. All right, here we go. It's a perfect fit, as you can see, or perfect enough fit. Boom, just pops right in there like so. I am gonna put down a little bit of, I'm gonna use Gorilla Glue. I would rather use silicone adhesive because this stuff is messy, but whatever. Oh, I spilled a lot here, so let me get this moved around. All right, I moved it around a little bit. This stuff foams up a little bit, is why I like to use it, and it's also why I don't like to use it, because it tends to make a mess. Kind of foams everywhere, and then you gotta clean up all the glue. When you don't have a flat, perfectly flat contact surface, this stuff is great. So I'm gonna put some weight on this because it will lift if you don't. There we go. Now we just wait for that to cure and we'll have a nice spot to mount our propane tank. Looking sharp. Nice set of new wheels. Starts dressing up the camper a little bit, doesn't it? New bumper paint. Drop stands in the back. I am painting the whole thing. Don't know what color yet. Maybe brown. Suggestions are welcome. All right. This one is a little bit tighter of an area, so I got a little bit more overspray. Made some mistakes, but I can get it off. That's no problem. I'll just clean the tires. The tires need to be cleaned anyway because they're kind of faded. So I'm super new to RVing, or pop-up campers, but this thing is pretty cool in my book. You just pull this thing up, and this rail goes up, like so. Then over here, it's got this little notch. You just pull that out, swing it up, and then it locks in place like so. Just like that. Pretty cool. I like it. And now that it's all rubberized, it doesn't hurt your fingers using it, and now that it's white, you can see it under here. And there we go, fold it up the other side. That's both sides. Good to go. Rock and roll. Alright, it's getting dark, but check it out. Got my propane tank all nice and mounted down. Sitting on that nice little piece of vinyl reinforced, or fiberglass reinforced vinyl panel. Got my propane line hooked up. Got my nice new spare tire all mounted, and it's holding there, nice and firmly mounted. Yeah, this setup's starting to look good. Starting to come together here, guys. Getting pretty excited. Gonna have a full rig with all the amenities pretty soon.